Hello, and welcome back to another Avatar, The Last Airbender traditional draft. And the number 2, previously number 1, win rate card from 17 lanes is here, The Legend of Yang Chen. I think this is worse than the Double Black Pip saga, but at the beginning of the set, I myself and other people have misunderstood it. Like, you choose a permanent your opponent controls, and then they can submit 0, but other people and myself have not understood that. So you've been getting extra permits. So I expect the win rate of this to decline as people figure out how the first phase works, but still the best card in this pack by quite a bit. We're going to see if Combustion Technique, June, or Path to Redemption Wheel. If we get lessons, maybe Guru Pathic, or Callus and Spectre are playable, but the rest is just kind of meh. Water Tribe Rallier is a nice white card to pair with Legend of Yang Chen. I think it may be better to grab than Soka. I do like Soka. I do like drawing cards. But Water Tribe Rallier is an easier way to do that. A lot of the creatures in this set have power 3 or less, so this is not hard to trigger. Let's see. I'm curious what they are on 17 lands. The Water Tribe Rallier currently has a 60.6% game in hand win rate, and Soka, lateral strategist, 59.7. That's kind of low for them, but still strong cards. We'll see if Deserter's Wheels here. I assume Soka will be taken. Seismic Sense is alright if you've got bombs to go fetch. And Messenger Hawk is playable if we end up blue-white. Confirm the pick. Move on. Cave of Two Lovers is here. I love this card, and I don't know that other people do. I see this thing go late, and I think that's because people think it's too slow. It does only have a 59.9% win rate. I mean, that's like about 60%. It's top 25 cards, and it's an uncommon. So I do think it's a top card. It's not like a bomb, but we'll take it here over the Deadly Precision. And see if maybe Wandering Musician's Wheels. This is a way to push through damage if you are a go wide deck. And Deadly Precision will be nice if we end up in black-white sacrifice, which is a lot of fun, but it's something like maybe red-white is what we'll do. There's another Deadly Precision. I am tempted to take it here over the white cards since Fancy Footwork just never seems to make it into my decks. Like, I'm almost always doing something else with the mana, either holding up Airbending Lesson or Razor Rings or Water Tribe Rallier. It could potentially be good value, but you need combat to be happening. 54%. I guess we can take it here and stay white. But I'm not totally sure if that's correct. Okay. True Ancestry is maybe the best card in this pack. Cat Gator is pretty far from what we're doing. And Solstice Revelations, I think even in mono red is bad. So, like I mentioned, there's a lot of power 3 or less creatures in this set. And there's a lot of cards that are kind of like Water Tribe Rallier. You are not necessarily getting a lot of value from them when they ETB unless they're higher drops. And this will probably hit a 2 or 3 drop, whether you cast it for 3 or 7 mana. So we'll take True Ancestry here. I am curious. Solstice Revelations has an atrocious win rate, like 50%. And here we can take either Abandoned Attachments or the Raucous Audience. Compassionate Healer is just alright. I mean, that might actually be the best. We can tap it with Water Tribe Rallier, get value off the Scry and the life gain. We can Scry before we look for an ally, basically getting to look at one more card. Instead of the top 4, it becomes like the top 5. And Abandoned attachments is usually something I only want to run when there's lesson payoffs or a desperate need for filtering through blood. Vengeful Villagers actually has a below 50% game in hand win rate. I've been struggling with Leaves from the Vine to determine if this is a good card or not. It seems like a bad Cave of Two Lovers type thing. If you don't have a lesson card in your graveyard, it feels horrible to essentially pay 2 mana for 2/1/1 counters you get a turn later. Rocky Rebuke is removal. I think I might just take that here. The War Balloon and Rocky Rebuke are... Oh, I missed there's a 2/1. What is he? The Treetop? Village Warriors or whatever? I should have taken that. I totally missed that. Let's take a Yip Yip. It's a lesson for the graveyard. I'm not thrilled with Avatar Enthusiast, and this is just a bad card. So from the first pack, Earth and Ally Wield, Earth Kingdom Soldier. I'm not excited to play anything here. The Ally could be alright in an Ally deck. You can basically get a 1-mana 2/2 sometimes. Use it for water bending, but I wish we had those Treetop Villagers. What was taking you? Let's take a Kyoshi Battle Fan, or Deserters would be much better. We know we're white. Let's see what is missing from the first pack. So from the first pack, 2 green cards. Soko was taken as expected in uncommon. That is playable. We'll take Cunning Maneuver here. Rowdy Snowballers is one of the worst blue cards you can pick up. So a pretty even spread. Green looks contested. At least one other drafter in white, probably. I'll take Rumble Arena here just in case. End up some crazy like green-red deck. Obsessive Pursuit. This one is tricky and it's fun. Is it better than just taking Combustion Technique? With Combustion Technique, we get to play Cave of Two Lovers. I think it's between these two. Sorry, Obsessive Pursuit and Combustion Technique. We could take Path to Redemption and kind of waffle still, not knowing what our second color is going to be. The Deadly Precisions were gone. I don't think Obsessive Pursuit is would be a good idea if black is heavily contested. People were taking Beetle-Headed Merchants, Cat Gators, Messenger Hawks, Deadly Precision High Monkey. Yeah, there's a pack where 3 black cards were taken. 2 before that, people were taking cards like the Peddlers, so I feel good about what we did. Now, Team Avatar is a card I've totally changed my opinion on. I love this, and it would be much better if we had a Treetop Freedom Fighters from the last pack, but I'll stop bringing it up now and hope that this wheels. If it doesn't, I guess we'll take another How to Start a Riot, Ty Lee, or the Earth Kingdom Soldier. Let's put this over here in the do-nothings. It's looking likely that we're red-white. There's nothing in green that we would really play in the last 2 packs that could wheel, besides maybe a Flopsy, or the Flopsy will be taken. The Badger Mole, the Walltop Sentries. Ozai is here. It's too late to go red, red, black, black. We'll just take Invasion Reinforcements. Be happy with it. There's basically 4 cards we'd like in this pack. The Fire Nation Cadets, the Razor Rings, the Warriors, and the Invasion Reinforcements. But this is the cheapest way to add multiple bodies to the board. So we'll take it. Good chance we wheel something. Airbender Ascension is going to let us bounce or blink our invasion reinforcements to make 1/1s or deserters to make +1s. This creature not permanent, right? Which is not a ton, but I think still worth it. Still the best card here. I mean, what are we taking if we're not taking that Cat Owl? Wandering Musicians. And here, we'll take another Deserters, I think, over Disciple Attachments and the Sunblessed Peak. Just solid stats and something to do with our Airbender Ascension blink. I'm curious what Deserters Disciples win rate is. It's 53.6 on 17 lands, and I expect the Deserters to be higher. Deserters are 56.3, yeah. Sounds about right. All right, Poxbears. I don't love them, but it's better than a Porcupine or Curious Farm Animals. Kyoshi Warriors or Warbloom? Our 3-drop slot is basically empty now. Let's see what the deck looks like if we have red white. We don't have firebending. I think that's when you take something like the Warbloom. So let's take a Kyoshi Warrior. It's something for us to blink as well. And I guess we'll take another Cunning Maneuver, but I doubt that we run it. Cut the green here now. No Rumble Arena. Wandering Musicians. I mean, we only have so much space in our 4-drop slot. This will probably be cut. But it's more likely we run this than I think the Mongoose Lizard or Barrels Blasting Jelly. Treetop Freedom Fighters. There we go. Another Kyoshi Warriors, so we're definitely go wide. Rabaroo. It's going straight to the sideboard. Visions of Beyond. Draw a card. Huh. It's not a lesson. So this pack has basically nothing for us. Zao? Is there any way we play Toph? I don't think we want another 4 or 5 drop. Iroh's Demonstration is great. Let's pick it up here. We have no lesson payoffs right now. And we get Iroh. That will be taken over Firebending Lesson. And it will fill out our 3-drop slot nicely. We have too many tricks. Yep, Cunning Maneuver. Fancy footwork. I guess because we need 3 mana plays. For now, Fancy Footwork is going to beat out Yip Yip and Cunning Maneuver. Fire Sages is a 2-drop I will gladly pick up. Team Avatar will be a turn 3 play as well, some percentage of the time. This technically adds 1 mana. We do have instant speed stuff, so we can take it. I don't think we're running Destined Confrontation. Trying to develop out the board early, so this is kind of free as a land. I don't think Yuyan Archers is good. We'll take Abandoned Attachments to help deal with flooding. And probably give up on the idea of playing Toph now. That's 2 Barrels of Blasting Jelly we gave up. I don't think Barrels of Blasting Jelly is something you want to be using to splash your cards unless you really have very powerful cards and or you're a black-white deck, so that you can not only splash off it, but also get a sacrifice trigger off, like Tolls of War. Huh. I kind of want to take that just for the gems, but just in case, we'll take Yip Yip. Glider Kids is a 3-drop. We need 3 drops. Maybe one more 5-drop is fine. It's something to blink. Vindictive Wardens is not the best 3-drop, but for curve purposes, we'll probably play him. Take an uncommon for the vault. Okay, we got past an Iroh, so I feel like we did identify an open color pair. We have exactly 40. Is this how we want to run it? We have no lesson playoff. Yeah, no lesson payoffs, right? So I may cut Earth Kingdom Soldier here for something like Cunning Maneuver to get to some of our more powerful cards. What are our more powerful cards? We need to push through these bodies and make them relevant. And we really only have a few ways of doing that. Earth Kingdom Soldier a little bit, Fancy Footwork a little bit temporarily, Team Avatar is our best way to push it through, and we have 1 How to Start a Riot. So these are our finishers and push throughers. Combat needs to be happening. Draw, removal over here, removal over here. I guess our lesson payoff is Combustion Technique does more damage, which is a valid payoff. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 2 drops, 4, 3 drops. Curve looks good. We are lacking like hard removal. This is not a ton, so we're gonna try and make up for it with this interaction here. And let's run it. 9-8 seems about right. We have a lot more early white than red. work, that is a bad card. Airbender Ascension, okay. So he'll double firebending. He doesn't have any other attack triggers. So the most power he has is 4. Two. So if we get everything to 2 power, we can attack with everything. If we airbend his porcupine, no, it's best to kill his Fire Nation warrior. I guess he can make a 3/1 clue token. Target a creature. $11, $15, $19, $23. Okay. Three 6 blockers. Oh, he's going to be able to make another 3/1. That's pretty cool. This is likely premature. I felt like we were losing. We needed to do something like this. But we do have other outs. We can draw Team Avatar. We do have Vindictive Wardens. Why would it assign battle damage? So 3 of our creatures die. Only 1 of his real creatures dies? That was bad for us. I've determined that was quite bad for us. Okay, let's stick around. Just in case. But we've basically thrown this game from a bad position into an even worse position. Okay, that is one of the best cards we could have drawn. That is also one of the best cards we could have drawn. Let's airbend. I want to airbend his porcupine, honestly, but it's maybe going to be better to airbend our uncle. Airbend uncle. We can trigger double cast next turn. Two, three, four, five. Okay. Was this going to be his own abandoned attachments? Or a clue crack? His own abandoned attachments. We can do one activation with Water Tribe Rallier here. Rain Grand. Another porcupine. Okay. Maybe there's a shot. We can grind against his clue cracks with our Water Tribe Rallier, presuming he gets to live. Alright, you tried to pass fast so that we wouldn't tap this potentially, it looks like. Okay, we're going to take a picture of that. I would have liked the Airbender Ascension, that would have been nice, or the Cape of Lovers, but let's see what we can hit now. Off Iroh, and we'll tap the food token before we give it to him. Kyoshi Warriors, okay. Chung Chung goes to the bottom. Chung Chung's Deserters. We'll play Kyoshi Warriors. And Airbend. His Porcupine back. Move those counters. Three? Yes. Nice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 water bending mana. We unfortunately cannot cast Fancy Footwork. Ooh, he's gonna try and get in, I guess. his iguana parrot. Next turn, if we can, we'll try and airbend our Iroh Tea Master back to hand, so we can play him with another card to potentially double drop in a turn and make another food token and send him that instead of a body. If it plays out like that, we may just be giving him a 1-1. Okay, wow. He's at 19 cards. 17 cards left in deck. We'll be able to smack in for 6 damage in the air this turn. If Fancy Footwork were up, we'd actually be able to untap our avatar and eat his iguana parrot. And he tapped a glue token with Summoning Sickness, so that's a free 3 life for us. Okay, he actually doesn't attack with iguana parrot. I wonder if he's scared of Fancy Footwork or Razor Rings. Vindictive Warden can poke him. Is it better to play Kyoshi Warriors or Earth Kingdom Soldier? Goodbye, Team Avatar. Let's get Earth Kingdom Soldier. If we blow up his Mechanist, now, then he can only have untap island octopus form for protection. Oh, okay, so he'll make a 3/1 flyer this turn. Yup. Now he can double block IC. Unless we make this a 5/6. I guess it'd be better to do Kyoshi Warriors. Wow, we came back. Okay, that's why you don't give up, even if you misplay. He has a lot of draw. Mechanist is the scariest card in his deck. He's got bad removal. He's got draw spells. He's got Cunning Maneuver for +3/+1. He can tap us down with Rowdy Snowballers, and he can attack in through the air with a few flyers. So Yip Yip might be better than Fancy Footwork here. Surprise flying. No 2-drop, and we've got 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 2-drops. We have 8 2-drops to draw in the next 2 turns. And if we don't, it's not the end of the world. We make 2 bodies with Iroh Tea Master, only that survives till the combat phase. I think we do this, it makes Combustion Technique do more damage. Master Paku is not what I want to be removing when we only have like 2 removal spells, but alright, it's going to enable us to do other stuff. I think we win, we saw if we let this game go on. And we got better card quality. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, Iroh. He at least made a food token before I wait. Opponent is running a... Let's count this. 30, 40... 46 card deck. We could trade a 1/1 token and have to start a riot for Porcupine before it gets real big. I think this is fine. We still have combustion technique. I'd rather spend it to kill Mechanist, but if that Porcupine looks like he's going to be a problem, we will use it on him. Takes it, okay. It's not like we're blocking the Menace, and Porcupine can threaten to grow at any point. We get our 3. He's got a sack land if he's got nothing to do in hand like us, and it's just flooding. Okay, we haven't seen Octopus form. Earthbender Ascension, nice. Say farewell to your 4/4 token. This card is not it for reasons like that. There's any airbend in the set is going to kill your 4/4, and if the best creature to copy is your opponent's, then it's just a 2/2. See if we can get 3 damage or bait out a spell with Porcupine. Alright, this is where we do need to cast our combustion. Opponent is Hellbent. They have a sack land only. And we take it. They scoop. Nice. Good job, deck. I'll pause until we find another match. We found another match. This time against Groggy Atagi. Another 1/1 hand. What is this? This is crazy. This has our best cards, but we need to be able to play our cards, whether they're our best cards or worst cards, in order to win. So let's keep this much weaker looking set of playables. Opponent, I think, also took a mulligan. No? We've got 7 in hand. Oh, they did. Roll to 5? Okay. Grand turn 1. He's green-blue. Filtering should always help him get cards he can play now. Okay, Uncle Iroh. I don't mind seeing that. It's a nice turn 3 play, better than Vindictive Warden. Potentially, I guess the 2/3 would block his Rebellious Captives. Let's trade for the Rebellious Captives. He has Ember Island production as well. Okay, well, let's attack. No, we can't attack first. Remember to play Iroh pre-combat. If he has nothing else to do, we do give him something to do. We'll still make a 1/1. If he didn't have anything last turn, I doubt he has anything this turn. I think this is a desperation. Draw and discard. Oh. he's splashing white. This is a great card to splash for. This is definitely powerful enough to splash for. Let's pitch abandon attachments. Let's pitch fancy footwork here. Okay, he is blue, so he could potentially use that body. Water bending, but I think it's worth it considering he had to mull to 5. Has nothing otherwise. If he's water bending, usually it's to like draw cards, so we have enough of an offensive threat going on here that I don't think we need to worry about that. We can attack all here first. Now, is it Vindictive Warden? Or Lighter Kits? I like Vindictive Warden because we could get fire bending off this. But if he plays another creature, that makes blocking awkward. And we don't want to use Iro's demonstration. We feel silly. Okay, I think we feel a little silly. Except that. We can do this. Now even the deserters have enough power to kill Badgermole Cub if it blocks. That seems weird unless you can block more damage by blocking a 2/2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can't do this. We just gotta lose the fire bending mana. Yeah, fire kits. And there is no 4 black and green blue. No, we don't care about Compassionate Healer. Okay, he's got some powerful rares. He just mulled to 5 and could not play him. Aang. Lost Days is great. I mean, this is not great, but he's probably running it just to copy cards like Aang and Badgermole Cub. If he has a Badgermole Cub start, we are in trouble, so let's run cheaper interaction. Like, let's make the same change we made last time. Fancy Footwork. It's going to turn into Yip Yip, so that if he does, for example, play Earth Rumble and try and fight, we can +2/+2 with just 1 mana and potentially win that battle. And I think that's the only change we can really make. We've got no more removal. We've got those 2 spells. Iroh's Demonstration and Combustion Technique. And that's it. No jet. No jet even. Okay, this is keepable. He's got another Grand turn 1 play. We'll play Compassionate Healer here. We could potentially get Scry off. He blocks Grand without dying. A lot of good stuff. Team Avatar. Well, I think we do first is we play Treetop Freedom Fighters and we attack through. So we leave a 1/1 this way. That's Happy's trade ostrich for us. And we get a better chance at drawing a land. We do let him attack through with Grand, getting closer to his powerful cards like Aang. But we can potentially compete now with Team Avatar. What does Aang do, the blue-white one? Okay, waterbending lesson is fine. We just need to go, go, go. Okay, that's a land. Let's play Iroh. Free combat. Give him the food token. Again. A little awkward without double white mana here. And he has Jasmine Dragon Tea Shop as well. That's the land that for 5 mana will make you ally. Wow, he's going to get his own Iroh Tea Master. So we're going to be giving each other permanents. That's kind of funny. How does it work if he gives us his permanent, if it's a permanent we originally owned? I think that's the one on the right. That's what he's trying to determine right now. So we can give it back to him. Alright, I think it's Team Avatar time. We give it back. We attack with a 2 toughness creature so that he can't block or jump with Gran. He can't block without jump with Gran. That's what I mean. Now he'll send the food. Oh, he sends the food back to us, but we can't send it back to him now. Okay, well, we can do Kyoshi Warriors here, or Pox Bearers plus Deserters. Let's do Kyoshi Warriors. Hold up, give. We'll attack with 2/1. Or is it better to attack with a 1/1? This will do 7. Okay. Yep. Good for him. Okay. Well. I think we will flash that in now. Six. Does it make a difference? this is going to look a little funky, but let's attack with a 1/1 first. Casey's got some, like, Rocky Rebuke. I mean, even if he did, he would use Earth Rumble Wrestlers, right? We might use a weaker token in case we have removal of our own at instant speed. Now let's send a 1/1. Sure. I kind of want to sack a food token. Casey wants to give us a clue. I guess if he gives us a clue, that's a good thing. I don't know that we can sack a food token in response. Okay. You'd have to give us a 2/2 to try and make a 4/4. And another body will make Team Avatar even bigger. So I don't know that he'll even give us anything this turn. Alright, let's do it. Oh, he's targeted. He hasn't chosen to do it. Oh, he has. Okay, well. Let's make Poxberry into a 3/2. Then let's attack with our 1/1. Okay, if he taps out, it's possible we can do Flying plus Menace plus 4 power plus like 10 power to blow him up with anything. I don't think we can do this in response to him choosing to do it. I think it's like when this starts. Like we can't. He can either decline or submit here with this land. And what I'm saying is, like, if he chooses to submit instead of decline, I think it happens and we don't have a chance to sack our food token, but I could be wrong. Okay, so he's not tapped out. He will. He has no black. Play out our plains. Attack with our 1/1 here. Okay. In green, he does have the untap and give reach. So we do need to be aware of the fact that he could add an extra reach creature. He's got 4 blockers. We got 3, 6, 8, 10 attackers. So 6 get through with menace. That'd be well, he can make another creature, and we can give menace, so that balances out. 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 get through. 6 times 2. Everything has at least 1 power. So 6 times 3, 18. He'd be dead unless he has something here. I think we go for it. This is probably right. Math is for blockers. Three, 5 blockers. If we do 5 damage in the air, he's at 10. And he will have 1, 2. Let's let him figure it out. Four, 8, 11, 4. Yeah, he's dead. Unless he does something. We're doing 15 exactly right now. Wait, are we? 8, 11, 14. We're doing 19. Doing 19 damaga. Okay. I'm going to pause it while the opponent figures it out. Come back. And he does something. Okay, that's time. Ropes up to the next one. But, win is a win. That's 2-0. I'll unpause when we find our final match. Okay, final boss. We get to play first. And another one-way in hand. So this has got great stuff, but going back. Okay, this is much better. We send back. I'll just start a riot, I guess. It's one of our only finishers. But we need to develop out the board. Barrels of Blast and Jelly should be bad against us. There's not many single creatures that you want to kill. A lot of our cards diversify the threats. He'll probably get rid of Iroh T Master here. Go. Watery Grasp on our 2-1. Wow. I think it's going to be a good play. We don't have... Is he going to try and remove our 1-1? He is. Oh my goodness. So he really thinks he's just gonna steamroll us in the long game. And you know what? That may be true, but we have the Legend of Yangzhen now. And I wonder if he'll regret using Deadly Precision and Barrels of Blasting Jelly once this thing's on the field. If we get there. No creatures. I guess he has just like straight removal in his hand. I guess we play Earth Kingdom Soldier. Quench? He actually can't shuffle just yet. Soul down. He does have just removal in his hand. Okay, if he shuffles away our Treetop Freedom Fighter, clears the way for the Legend of Yangzhen. Let's continue holding up on this thing till we have a target for it. He's very heavy control. Removal, 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 and remove a card from our hand. So far, no creatures at all. Still no creatures. Wow. What is he running? So he's blue black splashing for something if he's got 2 Barrels of Blasting Jelly. Unless he just really loves running mana removal. Do we have abandoned attachments in this deck? We do. So we'll hold the in hand. And he could have Ozai's Cruelty or a Corrupt Court Officials as well. Buzzard Wasp Colony. His first creature is not a good one. Let's see if he sacks the Barrels of Blasting Jelly. He does. We could not respond to that at instant speed, so... At the end of his turn, we'll... No, we won't blow it up. We want to play Legend of Yangzhen. Can't play around Quench here. Unless we take another turn off. Okay, that won't protect it. That's just a free card. This is choose. So I think this is why the win rate is going to drop on this card. That's another way to misunderstand this. I mean, if he's spending his turn to play Ozai's Cruelty, then I feel okay about that. And I'm going to give us 3 more cards to work with here. In a second. Canyon Crawler. Okay, he's tapped out. We are not. Let's play Plains. Crash. Healer, and slam down Fighter Kids, get some scry value. We can still hold up Combustion Technique, have 2 cards to discard. Kyoshi Warriors? You know, I think this is fine. I'd most like to see Enter the Avatar State, but we know that we've bottomed how to start a riot. We won't see it until we play the Cave of Two Lovers, assuming that's in the top, 10, 15 cards or whatever. We could still shuffle and see it. Okay, I see. He plays Control and then he plays Ginormous Boys. But we're gonna have 2 flyers to fly over him. was silly. I think we should have kept that land in hand. I mean, said it's pretty far from killing either of his creatures. But we want to be airbending his stuff back. He has the Legend of Kuru. Okay. So he plays his mythic rare. And now we need to think about airbending the giant koi back. Maybe potentially enabling some round attacks before he draws a billion cards off this and can take extra turns. Oh, I guess you can only do that once. Good game? Question mark. 3, 6, 7, 8, 10. This is weird for him to throw like this. He had just played Legend of Guruk. It wasn't totally out of sight, right? 2 blockers here. He blocks this. We do 4, 6, 8, 9 damage. Well, 3 blockers, right? So 4, 5. Yeah, what? Why did he scoop? So block this, and we do 1, 3, 5, 6 damage if we had that 1/1. And use that 8 life. So ginormous stuff. So our combustion technique and our Iroh's demonstration might be rough. I mean, specifically combustion technique, but like maybe instead of fancy footwork, we're running Yip Yip to punch through damage in the air. It's a change we've made in like every game we've been sideboarding. Nothing to do until turn 4. Unless he plays the creature we want to destroy this, it's got to be a mulligan, unfortunately. It's tough to mulligan against control, but this is better. I'm not messing around with this. I'm going to play this turn 1 in case it comes in tap. No 2-drops, unfortunately. Might be combustion technique, actually. Two bodies. So even if he's got removal, we're good. This is like the heaviest control deck I've ever seen. And he's running 43, 45, 49 cards. Tiger Seal. Okay. Airbender Ascension. Let's send back. Do we Airbender Ascension? Yeah. If we get to blink the Humble Merchant, that's awesome. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Can we tap first? Oh, if we had tapped first, we could... I mean, we can replay anyways. Okay. Cool. 3-3 because he hasn't cracked his previous food token. And we'll get to 4 quest counters. So we can bounce Kyoshi Warriors after playing it and make 2 1-1s next turn. Another Kyoshi Warriors. Can't attack with anything. So let's just play Kyoshi Warriors. Make 2 1-1s. No, I don't know if these are genuine nice or if he's... No, does he actually mean it? Oh, no! That's the wrong trigger. I thought that was what we were blinking. Oops. I was scratching my nose. Well, I guess we're blinking our Iroh then. We have another Kyoshi Warriors. Oh, we get it. We gave him Kyoshi Warriors. Oh my gosh. Just gave him a free 3-3. That we're going to blink for a 1-1. I mean, at least it counts as another permanent that we've given him, right? Alright, hit him with the thanks. No attacks. Let's blink the Kyoshi Warriors. This is Airbender Ascension this time. We're not giving him another Kyoshi Warriors. 1 is our limit. It's our hard limit per game. 1 free Kyoshi Warriors. Might have actually been better to blink Iroh if we think that we can get to another combat phase, but we don't. Well, he doesn't have good attacks with the Foggy Swamp Hunter, even if he's got Octopus form. This is going to be rough for him. We'll give him a 1-1. Alright. Here's a 1-1. And even if you have Octopus form. We're still trading. Okay. guess we want to blink that. 5-5-4-4. Three. Kyoshi Warriors make another 1/1. Now we're looking at 3, 6, 9 creatures. Here's 1. 8 will get through. We'll do. Enough to kill him. My estimation. Maybe now that he's got 2 creatures. Oh, that's not a creature. It's more dirtling. So 2 blockers. Let's say he blocks our biggest blockers, the 4/4 and the 5/5. We do 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. He goes to 3. He eats our 3/3. Nothing to discard with main attachments. We probably shouldn't have played our land. But this is probably going to be right. Octopus form could technically like kill our 2/1 and the 4/3 you could block the 2/2. That would be the best situation for him. I guess he's technically got 2 mana with the water skin over there. But he's got only 1 card in hand. This feels like it should be right. You know, if this is wrong, I don't want to be right. Type stuff. Okay, 4, 8, 13, 15 damage. He's dead. Yup, -1. And we did it with red-white again. We've been having some decent success with red-white as of late. Twice now with Airbender Ascension. And doing things like bouncing Kyoshi. This one definitely had its deficits. Like when we put our cards into piles like card advantage and removal, our removal, it should include Yang Chen really, looked, you know, kind of pitiful here. I mean, these are good cards, but 3? That's not enough. I mean, you're able to overcome deficits if your deck has a plan, right? You don't need to beat every type of deck always. You're not going to play against every type of deck. It's usually better to have a solid plan on what you're going to do unless you're very good at playing a controlling deck, and the format allows for that. So, deficit with this deck, but the Airbender Ascension was great. This was great, just adding a bunch of bodies, and Team Avatar is something I will run multiple copies of now. This is just very quickly in these decks an enabler for like 7 power, 8 power, 9 power attacks. And opponent is just chumping. Every turn you get so much value out of just a 3 mana card. So GG's, we'll see you next time.